Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Mad Matt here. Oh, yeah, you know what? I was watching some of our lovely content on YouTube and came across a video uploaded by a young African American girl. And what she wanted to talk about. Now, at first, she plays this video of a college campus where I guess some black woman had been quote unquote discriminated against because of her hairstyle. Apparently, she had dreads, and when she had went to class, um, I guess that the teacher didn't like the hairstyle and was like, "Listen, you're inappropriate for my class. You can't come here with this hairstyle." Okay. So anyway, this progresses and eventually turns into a big like fight outside because the girl then on her way out of the store, I mean out of the classroom, sees a white girl walking into this guy's class who, guess what? She has dreadlocks. So the girl goes freaking ape shit crazy. So, yeah, so that's how she started her video. So already she's pretty pissed off. Anyway, so back to where this is going. So she makes this video saying that I want to talk about something. Can you guess what it is? It's white privilege. White people, they don't understand how good they've got it. Basically, white people, they don't have to walk into any store and be leered at. They don't have to worry about where they go and whether if they go into a bank or a store or something they're going to be looked at like they're up to something and more or less stuff like that. Well, I like to make a response to this. Okay, that's fucking bullshit. That's one thing I will tell you. And it goes both ways, sweetheart. Trust me. Um, I live in a predominantly black neighborhood. I live in South Philadelphia. I live in a bad area. I don't have a lot of money. It's only what I can afford. And I have problems all the time around here because I'm white. So what's that? So what does this mean? And does this mean that there are, depending on which neighborhood you are in, is what privilege you have? Like, or so where's my white privilege here? Like, if I go into a store around here, I get nasty comments made to me. I get angry comments made. I get threats. And at worst, I've been jumped. And this is why I really wanted to make this story kind of like a response to what she had said. Last night, I went to Walmart around 7:30 at night. And on the way back, I get off the bus, and some little black guy, a teenager, comes up to me and asks me what time it is. Now, something told me that this wasn't right. So I didn't stop. I said, listen, I don't know, and just kept walking. Maybe about 5 feet later, and I walk about 5 feet, and guess what? Some other kid comes up behind me and puts his arm around my neck and tries to like strangle me, and then they all try jumping on me, I assume to rob me. So I managed to break free. I dropped the bags I had on the ground and ran like hell. And they actually caught up to me once, and and grabbed my shirt. I managed to rip away from them and got away. They didn't chase me anymore once I got near a more main street. But where's my white privilege there? Was my white privilege to get my ass kicked and my money stolen? I dropped my bags on the ground, $35 worth of groceries, and when I went back, those were gone. So I lost that. Is that my privilege to lose the food I eat because some fucking kid wants my money to smoke pot? Like, what the fuck? I mean, how do you reconcile that? Like, there's no such thing as black privilege. It really boils down to people's own personal feelings. Okay, and I can understand in some instances why people feel uncomfortable around black people in certain circumstances. I have personally had a hard time not feeling uncomfortable around black people at times because of these times when I have had things happen to me that have been like really bad. And like this time I managed to get away, but I haven't all the time. There's been times that I've been gotten my ass kicked, that I've gotten all my money stolen, my bank card, my credit card once got stolen, and they immediately went to the store and bought $600 worth of Newport cigarettes. I mean, and I had to dispute all that. I had to go and get my license and my social security card and everything all over again. You know, like, what the heck? Like, where's all this? Nobody's taking this into account? It's just like, okay, so a black person goes into a store. Excuse me. I'm kind of sick. Black person goes into a store. They're standing in the store walking around. They're not buying anything. Security decides that they're going to tail them a little bit. Now, if you're a black person, they freak out about this. Well, let me give you a little heads up. They do that to everybody. I was in not Stop and Shop. Shoot. See, I'm from New England originally, so I say Stop and Shop for everything. But it was ShopRite. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted. I was standing in one aisle trying to decide on what I wanted. I guess it just took a little longer, and before you know it, guess what? Security was watching me too. I'm white as hell. I couldn't get any whiter. So it seems like this is all just an excuse. It's all an excuse to just start more racial bias, more racial shit in the world, and blame white people. I hate to say it. You know, I've got some black friends, I've got Asian friends, I've got Jewish friends, I've got friends all over the place. I've been to several different countries. I've never had a problem getting along with other people in other countries. In fact, the black people in other countries don't act like they do here. This whole Black Lives Matter, this shit, it's all American propaganda. It's all an American thing. If you go anywhere else in the world, you're not going to run into this kind of shit. Black people are very well spoken. They dress well. They're, they're polite. They don't act the same way. It's only here in good old America. Now, if you say that to a black person, they turn around and they go, "Oh, well, that's because we were slaves." Well, that was 400 years ago. Let me tell you something. I was Irish. I'm Irish. Okay, my ancestors were slaves for thousands of years. They were almost exterminated by the English. Everybody had a bad period, okay? Every nationality has had shit go on in their background somewhere that is less than pleasant. So to just sit there and use that as a crutch for why there's so many problems is just so asinine and stupid. And you know, this video that this woman made, okay, maybe you're mad, but listen, that's ridiculous. There's no such thing. Maybe there is in some circumstances, but you happen to be lucky enough to live in a time in the United States where there is really, really not that much going on as far as prejudice. You know what? When Obama became the president of the frickin' United States, okay, you kind of lost all the right to bitch about being held down by the white man. Okay, because there's black people that are Supreme Court justices. There are that are in government positions, that are 4-star generals, that are the president of the United States, that are major stockbrokers. So if they can do it, why can't you? And also, they're not the ones with the dreadlocks in their hair running around with their pants hanging off their ass and guns in their waistband selling crack to people. They're people that actually try to conform to society and become a good person. Because that's what it all boils down to. Not what color you are, but the content of your character. So with that, I'll sign off. Thank you. I'm Mad Matt. Have a good day.